Hey guys, how's it going? Jory here, Good Used Goods, and in this video I'm going to share with you guys some garage sailing. It was the Ilderton town-wide garage sale. It's where I used to live actually for a little bit until we moved out to this house. And I did pretty good. Nothing amazing, but some pretty good finds, some neat old electronics. So I figured I'll share the footage with you guys, and at the end of the video there'll be a haul of everything I got. And sorry it's a little dark in here. I got kind of a makeshift light setup going on here, kind of just in my little temporary living room until I finish my living room downstairs. So anyways, that's a whole nother story. Let's get right into this video. Alright, I'm here at the Ilderton garage sale. I just hit my second sale walking around. I gotta go bring the truck though because I bought a vintage computer monitor, an old NEC one, so that should bring me about $100. And then it was $2, and then for $10 I bought like, I don't know, a few hundred Pokemon cards in a binder. And I bought a Panasonic Shockwave Discman player for $2 for the same guy that has the monitor. So I'm gonna go pick that up now, and then I will show you guys how crazy it gets here when we do town garage sales, because it's town-wide, right? So it's just nuts. This is like a dead part of the town, but this is how crazy it is. Let's check out this one. Gotta find somewhere to park. This is what it looks like at 8:15 in the morning. I don't know if you guys can see up ahead, but I can't even drive up ahead. There's nowhere to even park. Got some garage sales over there, more up here. I gotta find parking first. This is ridiculous. Here, we'll get into the really busy part of it. I don't even want to drive down here, but I wanted to show you guys how crazy it gets. So I'm gonna park. I don't fucking know. I don't even think I can fit here. No, I'll be a dick if I squeeze in here. I'll keep going. So, as you guys can see, this is town-wide garage sales. This is what it looks like. Craziness. And then you just stopped for a long time. Alright, well I've hit like, I don't know, 30 garage sales. I didn't get a ton. I got a computer monitor, old stereo, just got an Xbox 360 with a controller, no cords. It was only $5. Got myself a free table saw stand. That's not to resell. That one's just going to be for me. And just kind of on the outskirts now, so it's not too busy. Trying to get out of all that craziness. Maybe find garage sales people haven't hit yet. So, oh, it's dark. So, that last garage sale I was at, buddy had a old Pentium 486 CPU sitting on the table randomly, and a bunch of junk. It just looked like it was from his basement. Asked him if he had the computer to go with the 486. Took me into the house. I just bought, I don't know if you can see it behind me, I just bought 3 old Windows 95, Windows 98 computers, and then I bought an old Windows 3.1 computer with the old Pentium 3 in it, I think. Plus a monitor, plus some software. Paid $5 a piece for them. They're pretty dirty and gross, so I'll definitely have to clean them up. But like, man, old Windows 95, 98 computers, big money in them. A pain in the ass to ship the whole PC. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'll see the condition when I get home. I might part them out, or I might see if I can mess with them, get them working, and sell them for a couple $100 a piece, a computer. If not, just selling them for parts. So that was a pretty sweet find. Not a whole bunch else, but you can see it behind me. The back is full, and the back of the truck is full too. So she's gotten a little bit ridiculous. It was a good garage sale event. It's 9:45 right now, so not quite done. Still moseying away at her. I don't know how well it's going to pick up, but it's stacked. There's like, I'll show all this when I get home. There's a mixing board, a board game, old Paymaster, that's a JVC stereo I bought, the old monitor, the old computers, and then if I go to the back of the truck, see more old computers, the stand, just a bunch of stuff. Some more garage sales. Got a couple more I'm going to hit up. Look at it, it's getting busy up there. See if we can zoom in. So many cars. So I guess I'll park up here and walk around, see what we find in all this craziness. Now the fun part of ending garage selling. I got all this stuff to bring in. The crib's actually for Casey's mom to take to her house for Evan. Cool picnic basket, got that JVC stereo, another computer monitor, my table saw stand, which I will be keeping. Like all that's gotta come in, and then I gotta clean these up. But a bunch of old that's 486. That one's pretty cool. That's a old Celeron Windows 98 computer, I believe. And then there's some more back there. There's another monitor, cool tool bag I got. What else we got? Coca-Cola stuff, Xbox, Wingman driving set, more stuff in my little holders that I picked up. Sirius satellite radio, a couple video games, like literally 2 video games I got thrown in with the Xbox. Alright guys, that's kind of it for the garage sale. That was my first town-wide sale of the year. Did pretty good. It was in a small town called Ilderton, but they're all, you know, 500,000 plus houses, so it's really a nice neighborhood. It's upper class living. It's busy though. The one thing that sucks about town yard sales is everybody knows where they are, and it's packed and it's hard to move, and you got to be pretty quick. But anyways, I did really good. I filled the truck. I ran out of room. Most of the stuff I bought was to resell. There's a few things I bought to keep for myself, like a table saw stand, a nice cool picnic basket for my wife. But other than that, everything else is to sell. Most of it's behind me and on the other side of the counter. And if you guys have never seen this area before, this behind you is my unfinished kitchen. It's a work in progress. We just finished the bulkheads up there, which have obviously beams running across because we had to support the floor. I got to finish drywalling it, mudding, taping it. The floor is pretty well done. I got the floor half tiled. I'll kind of show you the stuff I got down here first, and then I'll move on to some of the, Jesus, almost fell over, some of the heavy stuff behind me. First thing I got, says $5 on it. I paid $2. It's a Sirius satellite radio. You don't need to add the satellite to this one. It's just all built in. $2. I've yet to look this up, but I figure, I don't know, I should get at least $20 for it. I have no idea what comps are on this. I've never looked one up. If anyone's curious, actually, the model number is TTR1C. It was a bundle deal. That's why it worked out to $2. There's a couple of, what else did she throw in? She threw in a Sirius satellite radio and what else was there? I don't know, a board game or something. Oh, here's a satellite radio she threw in. This is the other thing she threw in. Basically, she wanted 5 for this, 5 for the radio, and I think 3 for something else. I basically got it all for $8. So that, in the box, it's nice, Onyx easy. I don't remember the model number, but if you guys ever buy Sirius satellite radio, plug them in, see if they have a subscription, because some of these were sold with a lifetime subscription. They didn't do it for very long. Sirius canceled that out, so you couldn't buy them like that anymore. But people pay $250, $300, $400 for the ones with a lifetime subscription. Or keep it for yourself if you want to have Sirius satellite radio for the rest of your life. So yeah, there's another one. That's pretty cool. This, if you guys don't know much about tools, this is what one is this? A Presto light? Yeah, this is a Presto light. What it is it's a torch, but it's for a acetylene for doing plumbing, for heating up the pipes when you put the solder in and stuff like that. This is an older one. These can fetch really good money. This one's probably worth about $45. I haven't looked these up or bought one in a long time, but they're worth good money. And I try and make it brighter so you guys can see what I'm buying here. So there you go. Also got to try and make room here. So the next thing that I got, this was a gift for my wife. You could sell these too. I'm sure they're worth money. I paid $2 for this as well. Total, I spent $110. Let me get this open here. It's kind of hard to do one-handed. Oh, I don't have it backwards again. No, I don't. It's this. It's a picnic set. It's got all the cups and knives, and the spoons and forks are all down in here. So that's pretty cool. They're just plastic spoons and forks. Casey loved it, so happy wife, happy life, right? What else did I get? This I got from obviously a garage sale. The garage sale I got this one from, he actually had a CPU, a 486 CPU, and if any of you guys know what a 486 is, that's really hard to stand here. I'm standing on level floor. So if any of you guys know what a 486 is, it's just it's a very old computer. I would say late 80s. Anyways, he had that sitting there, so I said, do you happen to have the computers that this 486 would go into? Took me to the back of his house, and I'll show you guys those in a minute, but I picked up 3 computers from him. I paid $5 a piece. They threw this in for free. This is a little racing space game. They're pretty cool. This one's from '91. Probably get like $25 for it. I used to have one as a kid. I've yet to check the battery compartment. I just fell out of it. So I don't know. It could be ditched, really. Next thing I got, this was $1. I don't normally buy just CD players, but it's a Techniques. It's a disc changer. It's model number SLP370. For what I paid for it, I don't care. I'd get $10 for it. I'll be happy with it. All right, the next thing I got was this JVC set. I had to set them down so you can see. It came with 2 speakers. Actually, pretty nice speakers. There's dual inputs too, so there's a sub and a tweeter input. They're a little dusty. There's the front. And it came with the player too. Here, I'll get the actual player. They wanted 10. Got it for 5. I've never sold a JVC one of these, but I have sold Sony ones for anywhere from $75 to $120. It really depends on the model number and the features it has. But JVC is another pretty good brand to watch for. I'll slide this over so you can see. This has tons of wires on it, so I don't really want to pull it. Here it is, cassette, CD player, JVC, if anyone wants to look it up. Yeah, it's model number CAFSJ60. So yeah, $5. Hopefully turn that into a $100 bill. Get these speakers out of the way. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'll get rid of the stuff on the counter. Woo. So the next thing I got, paid $1 a piece for these. They are tiny little fishing reels, and if you're wondering why they're so small, for ice fishing. You don't really cast, you just drop it in a hole. If you've never been ice fishing, I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. So one of these was a good reel too. Yeah, Cardinal. So nice Cardinal reel. Farble pole. I've never heard of Farble. And then Cha Hill. Don't know what kind of reel this one is, but for $1 a piece, can't go wrong. Wrong, you know, kind of season for those. I'm okay to sit on them and wait for winter if I have to. Next thing I bought is a Paymaster. And if you're ever going to buy a Paymaster, make sure it has this. The key. You just, like, basically select the amounts. It shows up there, the amounts you're selecting. There's a ribbon in there, and you just crank this down, and it spits out a receipt at the bottom, like for payroll, for checks, stuff like that. These things were crazy expensive back in the day. The price for this one was $164.50 when it was new in, I have no idea. There's no date on it. When it was new and back in the day. I don't know, the 60s? I have no idea. If anyone knows when this is from, let me know. I don't actually know when these things are from. I just know they're worth money. And I know you want to watch for the key so that you can lock and unlock it. Yeah, Paymaster. Pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to work. If there's a ribbon in there, I'll try and get some paper in there and save the prints. So that, I don't know what that'll bring. Probably, I've never sold that exact model. We'll call it $40, $50. This is all Canadian pricing too. Next thing I got was a fat stack of board games. The guy, I walked up and said, how much do you want for all the board games? And he said $1. And I said, do you mean like $1 each? And he said, no, $1, because if I don't sell them, I'm going to throw them out. So I had a $5, and he only had $3 change on them, so I paid $2 instead of $1 for all of them. But they're all old. I don't know really if they're going to be worth anything. I've sold Probe before, but you know, for $1 or $2, I should say, I'm not that much into it. I'll probably get like $8, $10 for the old Probe game. I've sold some aggravation games before. It's probably still only like a $10 game. Give or take a couple bucks. Never sold Teacher's Quiz, but it's Waddington's. It's pretty old. It's a made in Canada one. If I can see if I can find a date on it here for you. No date. 60s maybe? 71? Here we go. Maybe there's a date on here. I was wrong. It's not as old as I thought. 83. But still, only $1. And then this was part of it too. Live store. Fine entertainment and more. It's a freaking huge game. It has a lot that I'm going to have to go through. Like, there's a lot of cards and money and stuff. Never seen this game, never sold this game, no idea what it's worth. Play Toy Industries. It's another older game. 1985. Next is Scrabble. I have sold Scrabble before, vintage Scrabble. This one's really, really old. I'll probably get, I don't know, $15 for it. Because they're not like pristine condition. Hey, 1964. There we go. Pretty close on that date. Hopefully what I want to make, some moolah. This one's actually in decent shape. I didn't really check them that good because it was just too cheap. Just gave them $1 and moved on to the next sale. Or the $2 and moved on to the next sale. No idea when that's dated. No idea what I'm going to get off it. And then the Game of Canada. Policeonomy. Makes sense. Police like to serve and collect here, right? Instead of serve and protect. From Cambridge. I have no idea what this is worth, but people like to collect Monopoly stuff. It's basically like a Monopoly clone, kind of, but a little different. So, I don't know. Maybe it's worth a bunch. Maybe it's worth nothing. for $2. I took a gamble. He also threw in, but I didn't really want them. He threw in old random Monopoly boards. I don't even know the date on them, but they're beat up and stained, so they'll probably just go into Goodwill. The one thing he did include, though, with the Monopoly board was a bag of vintage Monopoly pieces, like the old wooden houses and the super old, see, those are dirty, and the super old play figures. So that was kind of cool. I bet you that might actually be worth a little bit of money, since I just emptied this. Next thing I got, which actually helped while I was garage sailing, was this collapsible bag, and it has the lid on it too. It all, if I can get it to work here, it all closes up on the front, see, and it can all collapse down too. It's got a handle that comes out. It's got wheels on the bottom. Oh, come on, I just had to handle that. There we go. It's got wheels on the bottom so you can wheel it around. Side pouches. This I might keep for myself because this is sweet. This is just nice to like use to carry packages, even go garage sailing with. And I paid $1. Which, like, how are you going to turn that down for $1? I literally paid $1, filled it full of shit, and then used this to walk around to get more stuff. So it paid for itself pretty quickly. What's $1? No idea if it's worth money, but come on, eBay the card game. Had to buy it. It's older. I think it's from like 99, 2000. This is what came with the Sirius satellite radios, I remember now. Which is really creative. She had a price list for the most part, where it said green, $3, blue, $1, red, $5, yellow, $10, what else was it? Like white, make an offer. And then she would just put these little colored stickers instead of pricing each thing. And then she had a couple things priced individually that were like a little bit different, like the Sirius. But yeah, so I got this, the two Siriuses. I think it was all for $8 or $10. I'm trying to remember all the prices. I might be off by $1 or $2. So, you know, don't hold me to it. But it came with the most important part, which, you know, for older stuff like this, because this is a bit of an older wheel. This is the manual and the software disc. She also had this in the box, Test Drive 5. It's not worth much. It's like a $5 game, $4 game. TPC courses, the tournament course, Vegas courses. I have no idea what that is. I'll have to actually find out what that is. But yeah, so Test Drive 5. Oh, if I can get this one out, it fell down in behind there. Some online 3-pack. There's one or two. Probably the other disc to that courses thing. And then, you know, it has like all the paperwork, warranty card, and it looks like it's never been used. It's the Logitech 1 Formula GP. It's the handle pedals. You know, I bet I get... I'm going to shoot myself in the foot by trying to guess because I've looked none of these prices up. But I bet I get $40 to $50 for this, if not more. It's a really nice steering wheel. It's comfortable. It's got all the parts with it. It's 100% complete. I'm kind of trying to just jam everything back in there right now. So I think I'll do good on that. Yeah, well, I think I'll do good on most of it. And it also came with this because she just had it sitting there, so she threw that in. It's like literally worth nothing. It's a Sega Genesis game. College football. I don't know, like $2. I'll bundle it with a Sega. Is what I'll end up doing. Alright, next thing I got was 2 Xboxes. One was an original, one was an arcade. I'll actually show you guys how to tell the difference. So the first one was an original. It's disgusting. It does have the hard drive. I actually popped the hard drive out just to see too. But that's an original. Almost never buy these. If you want to know how it's an original, notice how there's no HDMI. There's only a video out on the back, just the AV out, USB and Ethernet cable. That's how you know this is an original. The original's always red ring to death. They overheated. You can fix them. It's not worth it though. This, somehow in its disgusting state, like it's gross. It's really gross. Worked. It booted right up and it worked. Turned right on, loaded a game. So I didn't even test the next one. I just kind of believed them. This is an arcade version. It's not a Model 1 because, here's the difference there. See the HDMI out add-on? There you go. That's your biggest difference. How I know this is an arcade one, this is where the hard drive would be. See, there's a little button here you can push. You can lift this right out. And a hard drive will plug right in there. And it'll have a hump, and it'll say HDD on the top, and then it'll say like 120 gig, 80 gig, 250 gig, 500 gig. Obviously, the bigger the hard drive, the better. Just something to kind of know if you're ever looking at these. So the arcade ones, they only have a built-in internal 4 gigabyte hard drive. They're not worth as much. These things were only like $120 brand new when they came out. But for the two of them, 2 controllers, 2 games which aren't worth much, Battlefield 3, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare? Yeah, Modern Warfare. Battlefield 3 is sealed, so I'll probably get $5. Call of Duty Modern Warfare will probably bundle. That fell to the ground. We'll probably bundle with one of the Xboxes. Here's one of the controllers. But for what I paid for it, you know, I can make my money back just off the controller. You know, it's not a huge thing. I don't go searching for them. Next thing I got was $1. This might go to my grandpa because he collects Coke if he doesn't own it already. It's a Coca-Cola race car bowl set. Even I got a little Coca-Cola collection on the cupboards above me up here. Oh, there's the biggest spider on it. He just went in the box. Oh, that was gross. He's huge and black. So they had 10, got him down to, yeah, what did I say? $2, $1? They were just letting stuff go. I love offering people low ball offers and having them just take it. Harmonicas! Hopefully no more gross big spiders. Ooh. Now I'm freaked out. It's gonna come crawling on my sock. Some old harmonicas. These ones, one might be worth a lot. These ones probably aren't because they're made in China. But this one's it is older. It's a Victory. And it is, but it's stamped made in China on the box. I do have the boxes for them too. This one's Blues Band, Hohner International. So I mean, Hohner's good, but again, it's made in China. Blues Band might have been etched on there. I don't know. That might have been a band that played them. The other one I did get though, Marine Band number 364, made by M. Hohner, Germany. So, I mean, anything Germany. The only shitty thing is, and there's the inside too, it's missing its screws. So, like, there's one little screw. See, it goes through. There's a little screw there, and it feeds all the way through if I can get it to push through. And then a tiny little nut goes on the end, but I don't have the screw and nut, so I'm going to see if I can find them. But it says Marine Band, made in Germany, M. Hohner. It's really nicely etched. I don't know if that's picking it up. There you go. So because that one was made in Germany, it's got the trademark on the back. And it's all metal on the inside. There's like no plastics. I'm going to clean it up, find the screws, and I bet you that one's worth a lot. If it is, I'll throw an Instagram post up on it or something, or let you guys know in the next video. Maybe in the next video it'll be a sold video. Ooh, the little screw fell out. There's a little screw, so I'll have to take that to like FACA Fastener or a place that does fasteners and see if they can give me a screw and nut like that. Right, set that aside. I bought a monitor. I'm just going to walk over there and lift it up. I don't want to bring it all the way over here because it's so heavy. But before I show you the monitor, I paid $5 for the monitor. He threw these in. BMC, Zoltry Sound. They're probably not worth that much. If I do an old PC build, I might throw them on my PC just to keep it looking the same. Otherwise, you know, 10, 15 bucks on eBay. No idea if it's worth anything. Got it for 50 cents. Monopoly Cars. I'll have to look that one up. Probably not a ton, to be honest. Next thing I got, everyone should watch for. I got the headphones with it too. Sony's good. If you can't find a Sony, then you gotta... This thing opened really weird. I gotta remember how this did this. Okay, here we go. So, if you can't find a Sony, find a Panasonic. These things went for... Thought someone was at my door. It was just the dog jumping out the door. So these things go for really good money. I haven't even looked this model up yet, but I know the Panasonic Shockwaves, like the G-Shock, they were metal on the outside. I consistently get $50 plus for those. Shockwave protection. It's model SL SW940. Came with headphones, but they're Maxwell headphones. They're not matching. If you can find matching headphones, or even better yet, the power adapters that came with them, you're talking big dollars. I don't think it had the right headphones. Yeah, no, it didn't. And it came with a Logic case, so I'll just bundle it all together. Next thing I got, paid $10 for all of them, and it's a whole... Oh, I dropped the bag. It's a whole binder, as well as 2 Ziploc bags full of cards. He said those are energy cards. I don't know a ton about Pokemon cards. Some of them are old, though. Another bag of Pokemon cards. But, like, some of them looked older. These are more newer generation, I know that. There was a way to tell on the back, I think, or something like that. Anyways, I'll have to do my research again on how to be able to tell. But these are, I know these are newer. So, like, there's a lot. There's a whole bunch here. I'll put it this way so you can see the thickness of the pages. So that was $10 for all of them. I'll quickly go through them. Well, whoever owned it has the same name as my son, too. But I'll quickly go through these. and I'll see kind of if there's any that jump out to me. And then what I do is I put them in like similar lots. So if there's like foil cards, I think they call them. Yeah, there's a foil card. I'll take all the foil cards and I'll lot all the foil cards together. See, foily. All right, next thing. These things are disgusting. They're gonna make a good video because I'm gonna clean them up. I'm gonna test them. First one, actually, this one's not too bad. Oh my god, old computers are heavy. There is a old, is it Amiga? Yeah, there's an old Amiga 486. You probably don't recognize any of those ports on the back. There's old serial ports. There's like the parallel port, game port, all that fun stuff, like the game controller port. Complete. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna see how it works because I love. Oh, it's a satisfying switch. I love playing with this stuff. If it's worth good money... Well, here, let's find out how dusty it is inside. No, not if. I know this will be worth good money, but I'm going to see if it's worth more... I can't get those screws out. I'm going to see if it's worth more to part out and sell the motherboard, hard drive, you know, RAM, all that stuff separately, or if I should sell it together. This isn't even Windows 98. This is before Windows 98 even. Windows 98 computers, complete. You can sell the tower on eBay for anywhere from... It really varies because computer parts, if anyone looks up computer parts, there's everything from weird Chinese knockoff to like crazy high-end. So Windows 98, 95 gaming computer can bring you anywhere from $80 to $700, $800. It really depends on the components. If you don't want to sell the whole computer, I recommend selling the parts out of it. I've made videos before on how to take some things apart, like laptops and computers, to part them out. Just know that you might get some returns doing that, and things can just die when they're sitting on the shelf. So I just like to sell them as a complete working unit most times. But we'll see. The other one is a Dell Optiplex. It's a GX1000. It's got a Celeron in it. It's a Windows 98 computer. It's gross. I don't even really want to touch it, but I'll touch it and show you what it looks like. This is another good... Oh my god, they're so much heavier than new computers. So the front disk drive is broken, but Celeron, Windows 98. Oh, look at the front. So the other computer he gave me to is in a box, but the box isn't part of the computer. And on the front of... Oh my god. I'm sick of lifting this heavy shit. On the front of this computer, it has words to live by. Don't be a dick. I don't know what's in this. It's a compact Presario 5184. It's like... It's really rigged together because I don't think this front is for the case because the CD drive's all the way back in there, so I can't understand why that would be like that. I feel like this is for a different case because here's the case. It's like a gray... Here's the case. I was holding down too low. It's like a gray Pentium case, so there's the front. And like it just doesn't fit how it's supposed to look. It doesn't make sense to me. It's all backwards. Yeah, it's not supposed to... Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know how someone got creative with this thing. I don't know how they did this, but it's not sitting in there too good either. It's a little bent, but it's an old computer in there. I think there's USB 1.0. There's a parallel port, serial port, VGA out, game port, compact computer. If this is supposed to have this front on it, this is the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever seen because I feel like there's no way this front is supposed to be on this computer. There's no way. So it's not a Presario. What's the back say? Oh, it is a compact on the back. CM02023. Yeah, okay. Somehow they Frankenstein this thing together. This one will probably be a parts one because I don't know what this whole thing is. I don't know. It's something else. So heavy. Fucker. Alright, next monitor I'll lift up over here. This was $2, I think, or $1 or whatever it was. Came with the speakers. Oh, I don't know why I bought such heavy stuff. If you guys have never sold a monitor like this, oh god. Anywhere from $75 to $300, especially if it's a Commodore monitor, you're $200 to $300. Just obviously they're heavy. If you're gonna get into doing that shit, it's heavy to ship. It's expensive to ship. People pay to ship it though. That's the crazy thing. People pay $40, $50 to ship that shit. So if you want a niche not a lot of people are doing, actually this one's not too heavy. That's one you can get into. Another monitor, much older. It came with all those other computers that you just seen that I had. And I think that's about it. Oh, and I got an old mixing board. Oh, and a table saw stand. But the table saw stand's in the shed because I'm going to keep the table saw stand. I have a table saw with no stand, so that works. That was about it. I think that was everything I got. So I did pretty good. I'm happy with what I got. It's mostly bigger shit, but that's okay. Basically now I gotta get to listing and cleaning. Lots of listing and cleaning. Anyways, guys, I think that does it for this video. That's my first kind of garage sale haul. It was fun. I'm happy it's garage sale season. Hopefully next weekend I kill it more. Need to find more stuff. Need to start replacing that income that I'm going to start to lose soon, which again sucks. But that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already, subscribe for more. Leave a comment down below if you got any questions. And if you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. See you later.